Take it nice. Good girl. Take it nice. Good girl. There you go. Take it nice. Good girls. There. You're so good. Yes, you are. You're so nice. Yes, you are. Thank you. One more. One more. Okay, and then can you just hang for a little bit without treat? Will you stay? Huh? Will you stay with the treat master? Good. Good girls. Hey everyone, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you can hear me okay. It's been a while. I am CJ English. I have been with Turtle Mountain Animal Rescue since about late 2015. So it's been, I cannot believe it, it's been like 10 years. And I wrote Rescue Matters, which is the story of how the rescue started. It's my story, it's Keith's story, it's her story, it's your story, and it's a story about people, it's a story about dogs. Rescue Matters is messy and muddy and magical and heartbreaking and gut-wrenching, and it's all the things that rescue is. The story is how we started, how on earth we are still here today, which is so much about all of you. Rescue Matters came out in 2018, but tonight, this week, we're asking for your help. It is finally out on Audible. So if you don't like to read or don't have time and just want to listen, Rescue Matters is out on Audible. It is the story of us. Like I said, it's the story of Turtle Mountain Animal Rescue. It's the people, it's the dogs, it's the story of the beginning of how it all started, of just this gritty mess to what it is, not quite today, but back then anyway. We're trying to get as many downloads this week as possible. There was about 35 downloads today. It would be awesome if Turtle Mountain Animal Rescue, if all of us could get 1,000 downloads this week on Audible. When I wrote Rescue Matters, every step of the way, I had it in my mind that I wanted to write a book that I could give to my mom, that I could give to my grandma, that I could give to my daughter, that I could give to a teacher or a teenager, that it was a book, and not all books are like this, and I know that it can't be all things to everyone, but it is to everyone with a beating heart who loves animals, which is so many people, and so that's who our story, that's who this story is for. So even if you're not a reader, or even if you're like, oh my God, I know someone who would just love these guys, it's on Audible now. And so we're asking for as many downloads as we possibly can this week. This is not about money. This is because every time someone hears our story from the beginning, from the ground up, they hear it, they understand why we're doing what we're doing, why you guys are here at night, you know, watching us, where it all came from, and why we just won't quit. And that's what people say when they read it. So here, Rescue Matters right now has over 1,000 5-star reviews, and here is what readers are saying. Can a book change your life? This one did. I'm now a critical link in the rescue chain. I read it cover to cover in 24 hours. It captivated my soul in a way few books have. My mind is blown. I was expecting a chicken soup for the soul kind of book, and this was so much more. I was moved to tears, and I messaged Miss English to express how in awe I was of the brave, strong, selfless people in this book. Rescue Matters will make you laugh, it will make you cry, but most of all, it will make you understand why rescue matters. And this was my favorite message. I'll warn you, when you're done, you'll want to hop in your car and head to North Dakota and help out. And I know that's a lot. So many of you would love to go up to the rescue and visit, and some have, and we have plans to do a lot more of that in the future. So we're hoping for 1,000 downloads this week so that we can reach some new readers, some new listeners, and some new homes that want to adopt animals so that we can do more rescue road trips and get our waiting list down and bring more in from the cold. So let me read you an excerpt tonight from the book. So here we go. I've got one planned for you, and it's sort of right in the middle. So this is circa maybe 2015, 16-ish, something like that. So this was after Keith moved up to where he is right now. Had no idea there was an animal rescue problem. Basically just had, a garage and some hopes and some dreams, and a couple of us were pitching in to help out. But at the time we were doing everything completely, out of pocket, and there wasn't fundraising, and there wasn't this machine. Oh, jeez. Yeah, just lost the dogs. One second. Well, it's just me. We'll just let them go chase the rabbits and all the things that they do. So, okay, let me read this to you here. Keith took it upon himself to be responsible for everything. As money came in, our rescue grew into a business, and Keith became the owner. He picked up the slack around every corner, so that what he said next registered as quite odd. Keith said he wasn't going to be able to answer his phone for a while, that we all needed to take over the business of rescue because he had to keep his head up and watch his back. But watch his back for what? Like, this is North Dakota, not Chicago. What did he need to watch his back for? We all wondered. It wasn't long before we realized what was up. There were some bad dudes in the area, and a local dog wandered home with a human skull. Now, imagine your beloved companion going out to potty, then trotting back with a human skull in its mouth. He sets the bone he's unearthed on the deck, and at first you think it's a leftover Halloween decor from the fake graveyard in the woods, and then you realize it's not. It was a tall tale, a crime scene straight out of a show like Forensic Files, and I didn't even believe it at first. I'd heard plenty of small town rumors and lies to know that I must question everything, especially a fantastic fable such as this. So I called Keith to get the insider scoop on what became known to us as the Skull Dog. In true no BS fashion, with no inflection in his voice, Keith laid it out for me. Here's what he said. Drugs were being brought up from Detroit. Someone killed a guy in the woods. Coyotes and dogs ate most of the body. Then some lady's dog brought home the skull. Police searched the area and found some other bones. I think the FBI took it over. So folks, there you have it. Drugs, skulls, gangs, dogs, man-eating coyotes, all the makings for a Netflix original. I wasn't able to find out who the soul was that had been murdered in the woods, or if anyone was ever charged. The Skull Dog went on with his life and found other less dramatic bones to chew on. And I do have the link to the articles and the videos about the actual story that was published in the news and whatnot on this Skull Dog. I have them in the book, and they're around and available. We went back to the business of rescue, not knowing that we'd just gone through the storm before the calm. The whole world came to a halt, and everything just seemed to sway in silence and move in slow motion after that. And we were left wondering if what had happened next was the end of TMAR and the end of Keith. Shots fired. Officer down. And that is the end of chapter 12 in the paperback. And chapter 13 does not get any less harrowing, nor does chapter 14 or 15. There were so many things that happened back then with rescuing animals and rescuing people and all the stuff. Like, it was a story worthy of telling, which is of course why I wrote it and lived it with all of you and all of the rest of the team at the time. So if you're interested in reading the full story from start to finish, I recommend, or listening to it, Rescue Matters is on Audible now. It's on sale this week. It's half off. We're trying to get 1,000 downloads to shoot it up the charts, to maybe reach some readers and listeners that don't know about Turtle Mountain Animal Rescue, and reach some new adopters and believers that want to join our rescue revolution. So if you've already read the book, thank you. If you've already shared it, thank you. If you've been with us for a long time, thank you. We see you. I haven't seen you in a while, but I am here every day, always behind the scenes, always here. And so there you go. You'll have Keith back either later or tomorrow, and perhaps you'll see me again later in the week. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end tonight, and we'll see you again. Good night.